The topic for today, how to overcome call reluctance. That dreaded thing that many people fear, many people struggle with every single day of the week, call reluctance. And I can tell you, if you do suffer from that, you are not alone. You truly are not alone. I saw some statistics the other day that said nearly 80% of new salespeople fail in their first year. Nearly 80%, right? Fail in their first year. And one of the real reasons they fail is because of call reluctance. The problem of picking up this darn thing and making the call. This is really a very challenging, difficult thing. And some of the reasons why this happens, I'm going to share with you in this video. I'm also going to give you some potential solutions of how to avoid it altogether if you possibly can. Because to me, you see, call reluctance is a matter of, how do you say this? It's a problem of either will or skill. If it's will, it's a matter of belief structure, which I'll talk about in a minute. If it's skill, it's a matter that maybe you've been trained the wrong darn way how to do it, okay? Either will or skill is what it's all about. But the issue is this. People will go out of their way. Maybe you are the same as this, I don't know. Go out of your way to be really busy because you just can't make these calls to your potential prospects, okay? You can't do that because you've got to do certain things. You've got a meeting to go to. You've got to create a blog post. You've got to do a Facebook Live video. You've got to do whatever you've got to do. Anything but make the darn telephone call, right? Because that's where the fear structure is, okay? So let's quickly look at the causes of that fear structure. And then I'll give you some suggestions of how to overcome and maybe even avoid this call reluctance thing once and for all. My name is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village way up near the Cambodian border. All right, let's look at this stuff, right? What's the cause of making it so darn difficult to make these sales calls to these prospects, okay? There's three of them, okay? And I'll be really quick with this. The first one is the fraud factor. The fraud factor. You might not be saying that, but it is, right? This is really a lack of belief in you, in your offer, or maybe the price you're charging, or the quality you're offering, or the fact that you're not sure whether you can deliver it, or you're not sure you can help the person properly. Any of those factors are going to be a bit of a fraud factor for you, and I can tell you that's really going to cause some call reluctance. There's no doubt about that, all right? I mean, I've seen people who have got a severe case of call reluctance, and they finally push themselves to make the call, and the prospect answers, and they answer not so friendly, but not necessarily saying no, and immediately the person says, oh, look, this is not the right time to talk to you right now. I can call some other time if you like. They want anything else, but they want to get off the phone, right? So if you can relate to that, and then I'm going to come back and show you something in a minute, all right? Because that's really a fear factor. The other thing is repeated failures in the past. If you've had examples where you've made calls to people in the past, okay, and you've had a complete failure, well, guess what? We've all done that. Nobody's perfect in this world, right? We've all done that. Please accept that as part of the day, okay? And at the end of the day, if you really made a muck of it, then you've made a muck of it, right? Doesn't mean you stop, okay? Learn from the experience, for goodness sake, and try it again. I saw a post today from our Zero Rosa, and she mentioned one word when it comes to success, and it's called persistence. And that's exactly what you need when it comes to making calls, okay? Be persistent. I mean, in terms of pushing yourself to keep making the calls. But I'm going to show you how you do the call in just a moment. It's a lot easier. Another cause of call reluctance is a fear of rejection, of course, right? And when you're thinking, oh, what if they say this, or what if they say that, or what if they say no, or what if they ask me something I don't know how to answer, or whatever all these what ifs are, these are really going to play on your mind, and they're going to cause you to have a huge problem in picking up this darn phone. And by the way, many people would prefer to try and sell their services via email or via Amazon or whatever, which you can do. You can do that. If you're selling something for $9 or $7 or $27 or something. But if you're looking at something more than that, you need a personal touch. You need to get the person to talk with you. And that's the issue. That's the challenge you have. Because most people need to talk to people before they can decide whether they've got something of value to them. So really, what are the solutions to these things? Fear, right? Zig Ziglar said fear is false evidence appearing real. Okay, I've heard a ruder version is like F everything and run. Okay, it's the same thing. The bottom line is this. It is fear. It definitely is fear, okay? But I want you to remember one thing. I want you to stop worrying about learning all the scripts you've got for your sales call. And you think, oh, now if they say this, they're going to say this. And if they say that, I'm not going to say this. I don't know whether you're any good at remembering lines. If you are, you should go to Hollywood, right? But that's a really tough way to make a telephone call. You're putting yourself behind the 8 ball. Scripts are important, yeah, as a guideline, not a word-for-word scenario, for goodness sake. What you need to do, and let's keep it really simple, okay? What you need to do is this. Remember, if you've got a fear, then you've also got another issue. And the issue is you've got to change your mindset. You're thinking of you, right? You are thinking of you. Stop thinking of you. This telephone call is all about them. It's all about the prospect, not you. If you're thinking about what if I failed or whatever, that's all you're thinking about is you. And if you're thinking only about you, how in the heck can you possibly listen and understand what your prospects' key challenges and pain points are? You can't, because your head's full of all these things running around about you, right? So focus on the goal, and the goal is your prospect, right? And it's a conversation you're having with the prospect. And you need to focus on their needs, not your darn needs, okay? So the purpose, and have this, please, if you don't know this, write it down and never forget it, because this will take a lot of the stress and tension out of the very next call you're going to make. And this is what I'm telling you to do. The purpose is to serve and help somebody else. To serve and help somebody else. You want to seek clarity with them. You want to seek the truth with them. And then, and only then, help them to come to a decision that's in their best interests. Now, did you notice in that entire little paragraph I said to you, I didn't mention one word about sell, right? That's the message I'm trying to give you. Okay? Your purpose is to serve and help, to get clarity in the truth with your prospect, to find out what their real pain points are, push them. It's going to be uncomfortable for them, but they will respect you for the interest and the understanding and the ethics and the empathy you're showing with them. Push them to uncover what their real issue is, and then help them in their buying process, right, to come to a decision that's in their best interests. And if it happens to be your solution, you've got it, right? If it's not your solution, then I can tell you they're still going to respect you really highly, okay? And they will appreciate what you've done for them and your integrity is in place, and heck, isn't that important? And they'll probably refer you anyway, okay? So, by the way, if you don't do it that way, if you do it the old, I mean, I remember when I first started in the life insurance industry, before some of you were born, right, in the 1980s, okay? But we were trained to smile and dial, right? Smile and dial. But not on one of these things, of course. Smile and dial, right? And it's a numbers game. And you got to, as long as you, I mean, every 50 no's, you're going to get a yes and all this sort of stuff. I mean, even at the time, I felt really uncomfortable doing that. It's terrible, right? But at the end of the day, that is a lot of crap. Truly, don't do that, okay? If you are smiling and dialing and going through the process of getting another no, how in the heck can you possibly resonate and relate with your prospect? That's a complete disconnect right from the word go, okay? You need, to be quite frank, to earn the right to ask them anything. And to do that, you need to give some sort of value, preferably before you pick up the phone. And that brings me to the next point. one way to avoid this core reluctance, which is often associated with making cold calls, right? Why bother making cold calls? Cold calls. Why bother? Why not make every call you make someone you've had contact with and given help, given value to before, okay? That's a key issue for you. Do not try and talk to anybody you've never had any contact with. Earn the right to talk to them. That's what you need to do. And you can do that by helping, by giving value, by showing interest, etc., right? Before you have a sales conversation. Then, when you're having a sales conversation, another way to make sure you are talking to the right people and therefore not wasting your time and all the stress that comes with potential core reluctance is to qualify them, or better still, disqualify them. Make sure you're talking to the right people for your particular product. And that brings me to the next point. Do you know, really know, what you're offering? Do you have absolute clarity on the type of client you want to talk with? And more importantly, the type of client you don't want to talk with? That's the first point. And then secondly, do you have real clarity, not on the facts and figures and benefits and all that stuff of your product, but do you have a real handle on the result or the outcome that you can give your prospect? That's what they want to hear. Not all the facts and figures and benefits and features. What is the result you can give them? If you've got clarity on that and the type of client you want, I can tell you most of your core reluctance will disappear, because people will be eager, really eager to talk to you, because they've got a damn problem to solve and they think that you can help them, right? Completely different mindset, all right? So there you go. My last point to you is this. If you're not making telephone calls, then you're going out of business. And I ask you this. This is the hypothetical question, okay? Sorry, it's a rhetorical question, okay? How many people have you spoken to today? How many people have you spoken to this week? Okay? Let me share this with you. You need to speak at least somebody every single day. At least one every single day, or you're really going out of business. You really are going out of business, all right? Please be honest with yourself there and think through what I just shared with you there. If you approach the phone calls with somebody who you've given value to before, that's part of the battle. If you then are prepared to listen to them, understand them, and really, really go deep with them to find out what really their issues are, there will be no such thing as core reluctance. There'll be no such thing as rejection of you. They will be thanking you for giving the time and your expertise and your encouragement and your empathy and your understanding to them. Can you see what I'm trying to say to you? It's a completely different algorithm, all right? That's my point. I hope you understand that, because it is a very, very important message to you. And it's something that anybody can do if they believe in themselves. If they believe they can help people, if they believe they can give the result to somebody, then you deserve the right to share that. All right? There you go. My call to action, very quick. I have a Facebook group called Your Next Level. If you're interested in joining me, come and have a look at it. Your Next Level. And we talk about all sorts of things to take you and your business to the next level. In the meantime, thank you very much for sharing your time with me. I always appreciate it. Best wishes from Thailand. Talk to you in the near future. Bye for now.